Everyone's sleeping on some absolute gems while simping over the same 5 mainstream picks. Not today. Today we're going 10 deep into the ones that deserve way more love, more views, more respect. Buckle up. Number 10. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. You think this is just another Isekai bro comedy? Yeah, that's the lie. Here's the setup. 2 grown adult men, best friends, average dudes, get reincarnated into a fantasy world. One of them becomes a jaw-droppingly gorgeous woman. And the other one? He starts catching feelings. That's the bit. That's the whole glorious, chaotic bit. But here's the twist. It's not just played for laughs. The anime weaponizes its own absurdity. It uses the comedy to sneak in something that actually hits. 2 guys navigating a completely alien world while their friendship gets stress-tested in the weirdest way possible. The banter between these two is criminally underrated. It doesn't feel scripted, it feels lived in, like 2 friends who genuinely know each other's pressure points. Number 9. Petals of Reincarnation. This one looks cute. It is not entirely cute. Petals of Reincarnation operates in that delicate space between shoujo softness and genuine emotional devastation. The premise involves past lives, unresolved love, and the kind of grief that doesn't disappear just because you've been reborn. Moving on to why this actually slaps. It's the pacing. Most romance anime either rush the payoff or drag it so long you lose interest. This one breathes. It lets silence do the heavy lifting. There are scenes in this anime where no one says a single word for 30 seconds and you feel every frame. Number 8. Reborn to master the blade. From hero king to extraordinary squire. An ancient hero king gets reincarnated as a baby girl into a world that underestimates her from birth. Let me say that again slowly. A battle-hardened, centuries-old warrior king inside the body of a child being told to sit down and act proper. The tension in that premise alone is chef's kiss. What sets this apart from the pile of overpowered protagonists does everything easily, Isekai, is that Inglis actually has goals beyond just being the strongest. She reincarnates specifically to serve someone worthy, and that devotion, that sense of chivalric loyalty, drives every single action. It's not power fantasy, it's purpose fantasy. The action sequences are genuinely satisfying. Number 7. The most heretical last boss queen. From villainess to savior. Villainous Isekai. Okay. Before you scroll past, hear me out. Most villainous isekai follow a formula. Girl wakes up as the villain, panics, tries to avoid her doom flag. Standard. This one flips it. Pride. Our protagonist wakes up as the last boss, realizes she's destined to be a world-destroying tyrant, and instead of running from it, she decides to use that terrifying destiny as a shield to protect everyone around her. That is a complete different energy. It's not about avoiding consequences. It's about choosing to bear them alone so no one else has to. That distinction hits differently, and the anime earns it through consistent character writing. Number 6. Quality assurance in another world. Nobody is talking about this one, and I genuinely cannot explain why. The premise is deceptively simple. A guy with a background in quality control gets transported to a fantasy world and proceeds to break it. Systemically, methodically, professionally. He finds bugs, exploits, logical inconsistencies in the world's own rules, and then he fixes them. This is the most logically satisfying isekai I've watched in years. It doesn't rely on power creep or emotional manipulation. It rewards attentiveness. If you're the kind of person who notices plot holes and yells at your screen, this anime was made for you. Number 5. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. This anime looks cute until it emotionally jump scares you. Let me set the scene. Menu is an executioner. Her job is to hunt down and kill Japanese people who get transported to her fantasy world, because those lost ones inevitably cause catastrophic destruction. Enter Akari, a cheerful, bubbly Japanese girl who seems harmless. Menu prepares to do her job. Then the twist drops and suddenly you realise you've been watching the wrong genre this whole time. Number 4. Trapped in a dating sim. The world of otome games is tough for mobs. A guy gets reincarnated into an otome game, a romance game designed for women, as a background character. A mob? Nobody. And he is furious about it. This anime is a satirical masterpiece dressed in pastel colours, and the fandom has criminally undersold it. Leon, our protagonist, has zero patience for the genre's tropes. He's bitter, sarcastic, and exhausted before the story even starts. That energy is electric. He tears through romantic fantasy conventions with the kind of righteous irritation that makes you want to stand up applaud. Number 3, reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. No memories, no cheat skills, no convenient tutorial, just an egg. Then a baby dragon, then survival. This is the most stripped back, primal Isekai on this entire list, and that's exactly why it's got number 3 locked. The protagonist can't speak, can't interact with NPCs in a conventional way, can't even read the status screens for the first several episodes. You're just watching a creature learn to exist, and somehow that is completely gripping. The tension in early episodes is genuinely scratchy. Every encounter feels dangerous because there's no plot armor announced. You don't know if this dragon will survive. That uncertainty, which most Isekai throw away in episode 1, is preserved here for far longer than expected. Number 2, Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. A brilliant surgeon reincarnated back into her past life as a villainous princess using 21st century medical knowledge to save people in a medieval fantasy world. That premise already goes harder than most, but what elevates Dr. Elise above the competition is how seriously it takes both halves of its identity. The medical sequences are actually medical. Procedures, diagnoses, triage decisions under pressure. It's not hand-waved. It's specific, and that specificity creates a completely different emotional register than standard Isekai. Number 1, the weakest tamer began a journey to pick up trash. Number 1, the one that had absolutely no right to hit this hard. A little girl is reincarnated with the rarest, most useless taming skill in existence, rank 0. She's told she'll never amount to anything, so she runs, alone, into the wilderness, with nothing. And she starts picking up discarded slimes that nobody wanted. I'm gonna be honest with you, that setup sounds like it should be nothing. And then you watch it and you feel something shift in your chest that you weren't expect. This anime is about what it means to survive when the world has already written you off. It's about building connection in the smallest, most overlooked spaces. And that's the list. 10 reincarnation anime that deserve way more love than the algorithm is giving them. Now I need to know, which one did I underrate? Which one deserves the number 1 spot? Fight me in the comments, drop a like if you found a new watch, and subscribe for more criminally underrated picks.